Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail patch 7.0 MSQ, or Main Scenario Questline, or Main Story Questline. In the last video, we found the gate to the City of Gold. And now Wooklamat is in the process of becoming Dawnservent. So let's see. I have a quest from you. So I guess we're going to see her become the Dawnservent. Upon speaking with Peshekwa, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Well, good thing I just started the episode. Dawn of a new tomorrow. Peshekwa is beaming at you. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Wooklamat's victory in the Rite of Succession. It is our great honour to host the comrades of our future Dawnservant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. Alright, I'm sure nothing bad will happen at all since we left the gate unsealed. Sometime later. Who could it be? Pick from the list. Not this time. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is a testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. Aww. I only did as you might in my position. Wooklamat did all the work, I was just moral support. Let's not give her all the credit. I only did as you might have in my position. My primary business My primary business in calling is to deliver a message from Lamati. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawnservant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration. But I'm an adventurer, while making no mention of me. Uh-oh. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamiti or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As a brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. Sorry, life and adventurer calls. I shall have North America to explore. And Australia. And thus it arrived. The day of the Dawnservant Ascension Ceremony. Please tell me this bit's voiced.
What a crowd! as befits the changing of Dawnservents.
It's starting.
The Dawnservent!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawnservents. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the city of gold. My daughter, Wuk-Lamat. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawnservant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozama'uka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community, for we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive and the ways in which we still struggle. some in Kozama'uka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness! I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Yeah. My father led Tulihyolol to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona?
Lamachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tulihyolol prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Glad this didn't go to waste. This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawnservent.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud. Of course you knew. It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawnservent rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolo.
You know, I had a theory that one of the heads had died. still don't know how that works biologically, but... yeah, that was a little theory I had earlier today. Huh. The Head of Reason was very wise indeed to devise something so elaborate and meaningful as the Rite of Succession. 'Tis a shame he could not be here to bear witness to the end. A bittersweet celebration to be sure, but I'm glad Wukalamat finally got the recognition she deserves. She might have told someone what she was planning, but Wukalamat does not act without the best interests of her people in mind. Alright, just had to mute the mic there for a bit of coughing. Wukalamat was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part of the second promise was surprising. But between the two of them, I dare say I knew Dawnservents would be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolal is bright indeed. Anyway, Twist Banquet and Oriange. Da 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 da. Earlier, in Yaktel? Let me guess. Nope, not who I was thinking of. Is it going to be voiced? Are there going to be any lines?
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Uh-oh. Same dialogue? Aye. Ever greater, ever brighter. Dawntrail orchestral roll. Trial is brimming with pride. Alright. Wukalamat has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even as she moved the people with the heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Koana as fellow Dawnservant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all the due consideration. She could do far worse. Koana completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wukalamat secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliolal will prosper under their care. We're missing, like, one person, though. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawnservant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lemity. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. Calling me out. It'll be an honor, Lemity. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lemity. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. Yeah, there's a jumping puzzle right there. That said, would you join me? Damn it. Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then. So I'm trying to think... where would we be at in terms of MSQ progression? Well, let's see. There would be a trial at the 7 mark, although that would be Heavensward and Stormblood. Yeah, Shadowbringers and Endwalker kind of said no to that and just put it at 89. 70, yeah, 79, 89. Ready? Let's go! Our first stop is Antiques Tacos. And not just for a snack, I promise. Wukevu and Mablu should be there. Now accompanying you. Alright. Any other dialogue I can have? Not bad looks of it. Alright. Right, all the way down. So what was I talking about? Alright, MSQ. I'm trying to think of where we would be at. I should really stop comparing it to the previous expansions. Yeah, that's kind of fun to do so. So I guess this would be just past Doma Castle? Yeah, it'll be just past the Aerie, Doma Castle, Lohi Dungeon, Vance Barry. That's all the people. Oh, Kali! These tacos are delicious. Oh, no doubt, even tastier, if topped with reeds. It's been a while since I made it to the capital. I'm glad to find it so lovely, so lively. Dawnservent Wuklamat. Oh, she was marvelous up there, wasn't she? I simply wept with joy. Right, before I continue, I need to check something real quick, so I will be like 30 seconds. Okay, I'm back, and I guess I got a parcel I wasn't expecting. Alright, so I need to sort that out later on then. Alright, so where were we? Wukevu. Is this voiced? Of course not. Dawnservent Wuklamat, words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities, I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forego formalities. Oh, I cannot, you are Dawnservant, too disrespectful to address you without your due title. As Dawnservant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. Bloody hell. I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuklamat become Dawnservant, Marishna. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but Dawnservant's ascension presents us all for prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. Yay! It's a summer Steam sale! A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. Oh, congrats. I do like the sound of a sale, as long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliolal has to offer. In Zaktiral, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Corner as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I've been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy, spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Von Fontaine around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a Moblin and a pair of Yokwi, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Alright, Bayside Bevy, Bayside Bevy. So, over there. Oh, I was hoping I could go through there. Really? Come. There you go. Hello! I've not come to Tuliolal in quite some time. The citizens behold the high luminary with awe. No doubt few have seen one of his station, or his stature. Pot friend! Racco Rock is grateful for this meet again. Hi, Von Fontaine. Mukla at Dawnservant. Marishna, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tuliolal isn't a short one. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawnservants. To hear the head of reason, has passed brings me sorrow. But we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlaw's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense, you're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been long and colourful. Yeah, a lot of gold. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you remember. Yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice, alright, 3 feats, showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, That was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tuliolal I want for you all. So I promise you this, as Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in kozama'uka and the Yokhui of Chirwaga Sultan. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chirwaga come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Heh. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. There might be a beast tribe. No, wait, no. Societal relation. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and Potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hun Mulruk. Yeah, let's find your dad! There's a Barax. I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands. Thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. Great, so about that player housing. There's no extra dialogue around here, no? No. Alright. Right, to the world quest place I haven't accepted any world quests from yet. I suppose this is a nice place to hang out, isn't it? Aye, aye. What a wonderful variety of foods and flavours they have here. I must be sure to bring some home for the others. You must think my attendance incongruous to such an auspicious occasion, yet as Autarch of Mamuk, I have a duty to represent the goodwill of my people. Alright. My, you honour us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamat. More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so. But big events like this make me wonder, you know, what my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that it fills their heart of joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jar Jar to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person, but he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the way, have you seen Ketenram anywhere? Tankwar, that is? Ketenram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well, or I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankwar, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourself at home, and come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could. Let's return to the others in the Winged Walk. Alright, let's see. Winged walk, winged walk. Alright. Do 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 do. Determined naturalist. Ferocious beast on foreign shores. Alright. The determined naturalist has a small furry problem for you to solve. It's not a beaver, is it? I don't want to deal with those things. Galal Jajar stopped by to offer his thanks for our support. He also bade me extend his gratitude to you for assisting a concerned father? I'm not sure what he meant by it, but I assume you do. Oh, you're back. Aaronville was just regaling us with stories from Lamiti from when they were little. What, the one about the taco? It was basically clean when I found it. Or, no, the one about Papa's feathers? Look, I didn't know where else to wipe my nose. And I was too little to know better. Eh? There are rumours that Galul Jajar may go on pilgrimage now that he's no longer Dawnservant. Though I'm sure the transition process will keep him in the capital for some time yet. Wait, Galul Jajar or... Galul Jajar. Galul Jajar. Alright. I was thinking they were different people. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account. That's fine.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
Everyone except Kettenram.
I have. Sorry for keeping you all.
Oh, it's voice. Lovely.
Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulichola with me. I'm not forcing you, of course, but should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no? I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawnservant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamook, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tula Yolal as well.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
Yes, give me that 4th zone. That's the plan.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Oh, that was cute. Dun 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 dun. Speak with Erenville. Alright. Well, I might need to accept that quest next time. I could do one more video. Aye. Well, it depends if I get into the zone from accepting that. Or from completing that. I guess I'll find out. So are they just, like, up there now? Right then. Journey with Erenville. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Zaktural. You have your permit? Yes, packed and ready. No last minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me. I'm afraid travelling with our new Dawnservent may have scarred me for life. Oh, buddy. Da 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 da. Cutscene time. Alright, get me to that new zone, please. And please be voiced. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky deep cenote. Oh yeah, we never sealed that back up. Damn it. Why isn't that voiced? This is the gate to the Golden City? That's a vault. 2 decades ago, your father bade me to transcribe a letter to it. Oi! I wasn't done reading that. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawnservent feared enough to seal away forever. Or so we fought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think La Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. You better be alive. Great power sleeps here, and with it, you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawnservants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. You're just an evil advisor, aren't you? What's that? I have liberated the key from the Dawnservant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. What is that? You will gain all you were denied. The right, your father's shade, these bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future, promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. Why is that activated? It's working. Is some there? Can hear me? At last! Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Oh, this music. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. That'd be great in the void. Is that so? Oh, great. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises together. We shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Who's this our? Thought so. But promise, what? Why? He's not going to come back, is he? The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... But in exchange... Don't give me that cliffhanger. You really gave me that cliffhanger. The long road to Jacques Terral. Alright, I guess I'm accepting that quest next time. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.